Hi everyone, and welcome to another Primeval figure review by me, Mega Shorts. And as you can see today, I'm going to be reviewing yet another figure which is from the brand new Series 2 figure wave, and it is Helen Cutter and Neural Future Predator. Now, I got this from one of my local Sainsbury's stores last night for £9.99. And the other figures that they had in there were Jenny Lewis and Anomaly Detector Part 2, Connor Temple and Anomaly Detector Part 3, and also Nick Cutter and Anomaly Detector Part 1. And yeah, I was really happy to find this pack in there, because apparently this is meant to be a really rare pack, but it's also supposed to be really good. And I'm also really glad that they've included a Neural Future Predator in this wave, because I've always wanted to have a figure of one of the Neural Future Predators, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to a review. Now, the Helen Cutter figure remains exactly the same as the previous Series 2 release of the Helen Cutter figure. I think it does look like a really nice figure, and I think it is definitely a lot better than the Series 1 version. And also the Neural Future Predator is really good. As you can see, the Neural Clamp is done really nicely. And as I said before, I'm really glad that Character Options have released a figure of one of the Neural Future Predators. And yeah, now this review will be done in two parts. Part 1 will be of Helen Cutter, and Part 2 will be of the Neural Future Predator. So yeah, now I'm going to get Helen Cutter out of the box and review. Okay, so here she is. Now, the detail on this figure is really nice. This figure is just really nicely done. As you can see, the face is done very nicely. It's got a very nice likeness to the actress who plays Helen Cutter in Primeval. The hair is done very nicely. It's very accurate and very nicely sculpted. Her clothing is also done very nicely. It's got a lot of creases on it, which makes it look very lifelike. I quite like her brown belt. It's very nicely done as well. And also this purple scarf she's got on her neck is done very nicely. Now, as you can see here, there is a knife accessory in this pocket on the trousers here. Now, sadly, on my one, the knife does not come out of the pocket. Now, this has happened with other people who have this pack. I know that Time Lord from Gallifrey did a review of this pack, and he said that the knife couldn't come out of his one either. So I am a bit disappointed that it can't come out, but still, I'm not too fussed about it. And back onto the detail, as I said before, this is a really nicely done figure. It's just really good, and I think Character Options have put a lot of time and effort into making this figure. Now, moving on to articulation, the head can turn from side to side. The arms can do a 360-degree turn from the shoulders. They are meant to swivel at this joint just above the elbow, but sadly on my one, every time I try moving them or twisting them, the joints just bend back into place, and it's pretty much the same with most of the other joints on this figure for my one, so I'm a bit disappointed by that, but hopefully sometime in the future the joints will sort of loosen a bit. Also, the hands are meant to twist, but as I said before, they just can't move at the moment because the joints are really stiff. But she can do a 360-degree turn at the waist. And she also can do the splits a bit. Her legs can only move forwards, only a little bit on my one. The legs can bend at the knees, and the shoes can also swivel 360 degrees. So, yeah, as I said before, the detail on this figure is really good. It's just done really well. But I'm a bit disappointed that on my one, the articulation is just really stiff in quite a few places. And I am a bit sad that the knife accessory does not come out of her pocket. But still, I do think this is a really nice figure, and I would definitely highly recommend it. So out of 10, I give the Helen Cutter figure a 10 out of 10 because it is a really nice figure. It's got really nice detail and loads of points of articulation. So that's pretty much it for part 1 of this review. In part 2 I'll be reviewing the Neural Clamped Future Predator. So yeah, that's pretty much it from this video. Please feel free to comment, rate this review, and please feel free to send a video response. Thanks.